busted and has lost all of its grip. Need 4 filters for these wrinkles and this bumpy ass lip. Doing cute little poses and dance moves with my filtered out face. 56 years old, trying to give it away to guys half my age. for this technology that can make me look like a princess straight from Disney. I sure wish they had a filter or two that I could slap on this clapped out Gucci. I'm sagging down like a bulldog's jaws, no tread or grip at all, left on them sugar walls. Cleared more pipes than rotor-rooter, postmenopausal tick-tocker with a clapped out cooter. Safe to say my cunt facts will have a few alerts. Making myself available to any young dudes who wanted to smash mama church. With no motherly instinct or respect for myself, I tried to fill the void inside my heart with lots of dick and not much else, instead of working on my mental and emotional health. Pussy lips just a sagging like a bulldog's jaws, no grip or tread at all, left on my sugar walls. Drain more pipes than rotor-rooter, postmenopausal tick-tocker with a clapped out cooter. With nothing else to offer and no value in myself, I chose to fill the void in my heart with many dicks and nothing else, instead of working on my mental and emotional health. Trying to act like a teenager in this 56-year-old frame, embarrassment to my children and grandchildren without a hint of shame.
Good evening. What's good? And hell yeah. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed the song about the four dudes and the spoon. I got to be 100% honest with you. That was a bit of a challenge to figure out, because there's a lot of shit going on in it, and to try to get it down to where it's a tellable story in a reasonable amount of time, and then work out the beats per minute and something that'll actually, it was more challenging than I thought, but I'll throw it out there anyway. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Say hello to a few folks. I know it's a short notice deal, 70 people. I can live with that. What's up, Danielle? Hey. Howdy. Mama Payday in the house. Sorry, gentlemen, my kissy faces and hearts only goes out to Hillbilly now. All right. Christopher Cunningham in the house. Is it, I don't know if it's no, there's no code. There's no dog whistling or code words in that. I think that's pretty straightforward. If you don't know, I don't know. I can't tell you. So yeah, no dog whistling or code words. I think that one, it tells a story. Miss Vicky, again, thank you so much for everything you do in the back streets and that Instagram side there, getting them notifications out. Cause otherwise, like this wouldn't have happened. I got done way too late with what I was doing, and needed to drop that song. And I figure, okay, we'd be in about an hour later than what we usually start. We just do it. This won't take too long, but we'll cover something just to get something out there. I know I've been away for a little bit. G Unit in the house. What's up? How you doing tonight? The lovely Belle. How are you doing, Belle? Oh, Mr. Mark Owens checking in, Rusty, about his mom. Come on, bro. Whose mom is that? I have no idea what you're talking about, Mark. If this is one of those situations to where if the shoe fits, right, they make it for people. If you know what I'm talking about. Look, dude, if it's some people might not be into it, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm fine with it. Trust me. So, what's up, Lori? How are you doing? Justify in house. It is pretty entertaining. So some people do get it and they're not all up in their feels about it. I can live with that. Lobster lover. Oh, hello, all you beautiful, shiny, happy people. I think there was a song about that. Jay Johnson knows exactly what I'm talking about. Dark's Cabinet Door checking in. Randy Tippett, hello. Mr. Big Shy Redneck, my unofficial marketing agent, he says Rusty's debut album, Brown Bloomers, is in all retailers now. No, but a good portion of the shit is on everywhere you can get music. So if you do want to add it to your list and stream away, it's on all the big ones, Apple, Amazon Music, everywhere that you can stream music. It's on Qbuzz, all of it. So, and eventually everything will make it out there onto that, but just is what it is if you're interested. Yeah, spoons for everyone. So, yeah, I'll go back. That is so true. I'm going to highlight it twice. People need to understand how true that is. Could be that there's stranger things in this world. Love. Mustard Squirrel. Gobble says he's coming back wide open, y'all. He's a glutton for punishment. Great work as always, Rusty. Well, thank you, Mustard Squirrel. I appreciate that. And he stays wide open. I mean, I think that's like the running joke, or at least the sound he makes during the running joke. The dude, the prison purse thing, right? He is always wide open. I remember he was so thankful and going to change all his ways and all this bullshit. It's the gift that keeps on giving, literally. Like that, you know, that AIDS thing. It just keeps giving. So it's there. What's up, Jay Prez? Good to see you, sir. Oh, drop on down. There's Mr. Jack Rabbit. He's just stopping by to say hello. Sorry, I can't stay long. Catch the replay. Have a great night. Appreciate you, Jack Rabbit. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Oh, Big Shot wants to know if Paintsville's feeling a little bit cleaner. It possibly could be. I would think that it's a good, I mean, I think it's a good all around thing for everyone that had to live around him. I'm going to drop on down. I'll say hello to Slayback. Hey, there you go. Slayback knows the score. Appreciate you doing that. Jen with no filter. What's up? Sorry guys, I'm going to drop on down. I'm way behind the chat. So, I know a lot of people were not happy to see the Gobbles get their house. And I mean, I don't understand that. Like me, I'm all for a come up, even if it is for absolute fucking shitbags. I look at the bright side of every single thing. They're going to be out on their own, doing their own thing, less subsidized shit coming from the government, all that good stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that comes with home ownership, especially an older home like that. And Johnny, dude, he can barely exist in a fucking apartment. So listen, you guys are in for such a wild ride in a show, because as you can see, you can get this idiot to tell you anything you need to know. Just go on here. Just say, hey, look, I'm going to look this up. Knowing damn well there ain't enough time to file the fucking deed and have it show up on the internet. You know damn well it's not going to happen. But Johnny will show you pictures of himself at the closing. He'll post a picture of the fucking deed. He'll do all that shit. He will make sure that you get all the information that you want if you just ask him in the right way. He 100% will do it. You know, it works out pretty well for everybody, because now you get to see the whole score. What's up? Mark Owen says, I'm not mad, just disappointed. We're all better than this. We, women and children, older people in Creek Squad community, you're funny as hell. I'd like to see a better song title. Y'all take care. No problem. Absolutely, Mark Owens. I wish you were more vocal when that stupid bitch was doing all the stuff she was doing. If we would have had more people like you to step up and tell her to shut the fuck up, this probably would have never happened. But hey, man, better late than never. Appreciate it. On down to the new stuff. Four Brothers Fan Club, Creek Squad. Now, is that even a thing anymore? I thought that was all just drug addicts and weirdos who are eerily always in the wrong side of every fucking moral dilemma, right? Yeah, I can't say that I'm feeling the whole Creek Squad thing much, just being honest. Oh, appreciate that, Christy. Appreciate it. I love how everyone is, well, not everyone, certain people, they become really vocal and really upset when the fuck around and find out part happens in these situations, right? They're like, oh, I'm so disappointed and you're much better than this. Well, hey, like, look, motherfucker, I didn't start it. You didn't have shit to say when that was going on, and she's out here calling motherfuckers saying I'm sexually harassing women and all that shit. Yeah, the fuck on out of here with that dumb shit. Johnny can't even change a light bulb, much less keep up with anything related to maintaining a real house. He's going to be doomed in the first time he needs to fix anything. And not only that, but you know as well as I do, the fucking shit is expensive, man. Like if you're not able to replace your own water heater, dude, it'll bankrupt them two idiots pretty quick. Like I'm just saying, there's just so much shit that goes with it, and it's a constant. It's never ending. So, and they're programmed to skate by and just exist. So, what does clapped out cooter mean? Tired record driver, Dukes of Hazzard, son. Yeah, that. Absolutely. It can apply to all kinds of shit. Most people get where it goes though. What's up, Linda? I don't know. Actually, it was an accusation and only a few people spoke up on my behalf. Duly noted who did though. Mama Payday back in the house. 606 Legend. They will sue the first contractor that does anything. They'll be trying to sue the owner the first time something falls off the wall or some stupid shit. I guarantee it. But anyway, hey, look, I'm just here to do some reactions and have a little bit of fun with it. You know that. Oh, I knew this shit was coming. Jordan's Ass Eating LLC stopping by to eat Mark's ass with a spoon. That is the most interesting threat I think that a wannabe internet tough guy could make to another man. I'm not really sure what the desired effect of that is for the target. Like either some folks are going to be really into it or they're going to be, like, what, like, yo, bro, you need to work that out without me. So I don't know. Anyway, I guess that guy's pretty young after all of his shit fell out. I'll get back. I don't give a fuck, dude, for real. I really don't. That entire situation, I just don't give a fuck. You don't want to know the truth about it. The goofy shit you see in Ryan Upchurch do right now, that's the result of all that shit that his mom did to him. The face tats and the creaker thing on his neck and all that. And then all this dumb shit right now where he's whacked out of his fucking mind. That's based on what she did to him. If you think back to this, he's never been right since that happened. That's just the truth. What's up, Blue Eyes? How are you doing tonight? Little Maine Dabber in the house. Spoon totally says you a bish, especially with your pants. Yeah, I don't know, man. These dudes got some rather weird clothing on. And it was just a whole ass, it was pretty weird. I watched very little of it. Of course, I caught the whole, the whole, this dude, targeting, Gotcha Man's, son. And just fucking doing the most disgusting shit in the world. And I just again, I'm an adult. I've gotten mad. I've done some fucking shit that I'm not proud of. I've lost my top and just fucking, did some shit that I wish I didn't do. I don't ever recalling directing my anger at a child and saying, because it's, the child of someone else. And I don't think that that's just the way, if I got a problem with you, especially if it's just a disagreement on the internet, I do it all the time. I let people have their own fucking opinion. I don't have to change the way they think. I certainly am not going to get offended to the point where I'm going to say something to try to hurt you about your child. And I mean, it's no secret. Gotcha shared a lot of his life with us. And I'm one of the people that was Miss Got's channel that boy is on right now. He posts the things. I'm not even sure what the channel name is right now. It looks like Bomb Wires or whatever he's got it written in. But whenever his stuff comes across, I hit him with a like, and I'll let his video play. I may not watch all of them, but I'll let the video play. Because Gotcha explained that he took over the channel and he's doing stuff with it. So there's a lot of people who in this community that are familiar with that child. And to sit there and, you know, think that you're going to be able to say the shit that you said and get away with it. Like people are just going to be like, oh, well, no, fuck that. Fuck that shit, man. It's not going to fly. And then you double down and then say all this nasty shit about the kids and all. And it's just like, there's no fucking excuse in the world for it, man. Your problem is your problem. You know, you can't handle yourself. You want to be on the fucking internet. You want to be attached to Ryan Upchurch and all the shit that comes with it. Well, that's what comes with it, dumbass. If you can't handle somebody in your chat saying something to you and without having that kind of like a fucking 2-day ongoing response like that, you're not built for this. You're not built for anything. And I'm 100% okay. And I'll tell you what, here you go. My favorite country rapper right now is Who the Fuck is Justin Time? Because he is the one who delivered the fuck around and find out on this, didn't he? He's the one that took this situation and took his following and did something that needed to be done with it. There you go. That I can 100% get behind that. Because that dude's a fucking just a nasty piece of shit. People needed to know who he was. Shout out to Justin Time for doing that. Oh, yeah, he's definitely not that guy. All that tough talk and shit that he was doing. Oh, he's definitely not that dude, man. Yeah, he's all his shit's out there now, and he's taking his fucking Facebook down, taking his business offline, doing all kinds of shit, and it's just like, dude, I thought you were built for all this. I guess not, man. I guess you realize you might, you know, whatever your plumbing business is, and your potential customers might be like, hey, man, aren't you the guy that said all that nasty shit about autistic children? Oh, yeah, I don't think we're going to be using your services ever. What a fucking dense idiot, man. So, is what it is. Now they got a little song to commemorate it. Oh, let's see. Demon-Eyed Angel. That's the new Creek Squad. Crackheads, delusional foreigners, kid diddlers, and all other scum. Never been happier to say I'm not Creek Squad. Yeah, I can't, like I said, it doesn't mean what it meant at one point in time. It certainly does not. Which I find rather interesting because the entire Patty and Johnny narrative was that certain people were damaging Ryan's brand. And lo and behold, motherfuckers step away, and these two idiots collectively, along with Ryan, take his brand and fucking point it at the ground and hit full throttle on it. Like literally just do everything they can in the world to drive motherfuckers away from it. No. And I mean, it's like, holy shit, you don't even have to combat this. He's making it come true. So, hey, you know, like I said, it's all good from here on out. What's up, Red Eye? How you doing, man? What the fuck is this? Trying to grab it, Blue Eyes. Dude was so wound up, he wore those what the fuck? Lululemons. 2 days in a row. I know these dudes, I know they dress like, I'm not going to say it. Anyway, I know they dress a little weird. I didn't know all that. I caught like little bits and pieces of it. I just don't give a shit. But when there is something like that, it happens. I do have a bit of a civic duty to do my part in that. But then again, hey man, all the credit goes to Who the Fuck is Justin Time for stepping up and doing what needed to be done with his platform on that one. So there you go. The plumbing company is in my area, and if I'm correct, it was in Edwardsburg, Michigan, about 15 miles away. See, people already know who you are, dumbass. All you had to do was tell people exactly how you felt about autistic children, people with special needs. That's all you had to do was share your inner feelings, those demons that you've been fighting all this time. Get them out there, and now people know about you and your business. That's a beautiful thing, man. That's the best advertising tool for you. Congratulations. Dude was dressed like the boys who hang out in Castro. That California shit. Well, I don't know about that. I know he dissed the fuck out of this dude, though, which need to happen. So, Hunter's Web, Lobster, I don't think his older brothers co-signed that at all. You can tell by their demeanor when he was crashing out. He's clearly the baby brother. Okay, well, if that's the case, then somebody needs to step in and take his fucking microphone away from him. Like, you sat by and nobody said anything to him, and then he went back on. Like, clearly there was enough time to have some kind of a counseling session with this dude and say, hey, look, I don't know how the fuck we're going to clean this up, but shut the fuck up. You know, and then the next thing, he's on there again on a second stream, a second night, saying all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah, I believe everybody involved who co-signed it, who encouraged it, all of them, they share in that responsibility. And people needed to step up and say, hey, look, dude, that's not cool. And that's not okay. There you go. Tommy says, wow, Rusty thinks it's cool Justin put his company out there so he can take care of his children. Wow. I think it's absolutely cool what Justin did. Justin shared this guy's sentiments and his information with people. Now, however his potential customers might react to that falls squarely on him. I think that his customers deserve to know the truth. If you're confused at all about that, Tommy, I think that part is cool. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ain't no coming back from that. Hopefully that podcast goes well. So hopefully, hey man, hopefully you guys hit it big. Hopefully this is just a small bump in the road and, there's big things in your future. Mark Owens, Creek Squad talks tough in a safe place that ran the ball wash. I don't know. Tattoo Teardrops, those pants he was wearing were from, Martha Stewart's Fall Edition. Yeah, I don't like run around looking at dudes' pants. I do know that people pointed out the shorts and shit, which I was like, man, that's fucking weird. To disagree, they did co-sign it. I agree with you, Lobster Lover. Little Mama Payday, I will always keep you and your family in my prayers. Thank you so much for doing that, Yankees for Life. I like Mama Payday. I like Lil Payday. Try to share his stuff out and get his music out there. If you guys are not subbed up, man, at least give him a listen. Go check out his stuff. He's going to do some big things one day, man. Red Eye Patriot, I should do a Spoon Man parody, but I'll leave that up to someone else. Man, do it, dude. I'd like to hear more stuff from you, actually. Let's see. They didn't dox their private info. Public info is fair game, especially after what was said. Agreed, Robin Griffin. Agreed. So, and hey, look, people play the gotcha game all you want. Oh, it's not okay. We can take care of it. Hey, look, if he was worried about taking care of his kids, he should have shut the fuck up about everybody else's kids. That's what, I mean, this is it's a fuck around and find out society, right? You want to say some fucked up shit about somebody's kids? Well, you want to make sure that your kids are taken care of. You might want to shut the fuck up about it. That's all there is to it. Straight hooter shooter. They moved Johnny's daughter in to help pay. I'm all for it. I think as many people as you can get living there, the better it's going to be. T-Dam has been a member for 15 months. She can't chat. Thank you, Rusty. As always, Big Brother had time to defend the niece, never not once defended Finley. Yeah, these dudes, they're all shit, so it doesn't matter. Hey, and whatever comes to them, comes to them. I agree with you. Appreciate your membership for 15 months, T-Dam. River Rat Rachel, exactly, 100. Fuck Dub, too. Yeah, and I heard about the shit. I'm not going to pretend like I don't know that Dub said some crazy shit about the dude's daughter. Dub, wanted to say something to trigger the dude, and he did. Not the biggest fan of Uncle Dub. I'm not a real big fan of the way the dude conducts himself. There's nothing likable about him to me. So that just is what it is. What he runs around saying to people on the internet, I don't really give a fuck either. Posted a couple songs today, but it's on a totally different wavelength. Yes, I'd like to get on a more serious wavelength myself, but I don't think it's going to happen. Speaking of which, there was someone else Mr. Jimmy Hell, who had gifted one Rusty Truck membership, I highlighted it during the intro. We'll bring light to it again. Appreciate you, Mr. Jimmy Hell. Thank you. Oh, see what the Dirt Farmer's got to say. 2 things I can guarantee. Jordan's pants are extremely tight and Cashville is definitely eating right now. Man, y'all gotta leave Cashville alone, man. Lori has agreed with something. Probably something I said about the 4 brothers. Oh, see, Linda, Mark Owens, there is a great thing you have called free will. I suggest you use it and leave the places that trigger you. Yeah. Like I told people a long time ago that you stick around long enough, I'm going to do something that pisses you off. It's bound to happen. Shout out to the internet for keeping the 4 Glazers accountable. They fucked around and found out. Yes, they definitely did. I like it. There you go. Fuck it. I was trying to grab it, Cashville. Cashville said, fuck you. He ain't eating right now. What's up, Cashville? Christiane, I only put Mark in timeout to give him time to lace up. Oh shit. Slayback is laughing. All right. So we're at 31 minutes, introductions, all good. Appreciate everyone that showed up. I want to get into this little video that Johnny dropped on us, telling us where his moral compass is on this particular situation. I'm going to make some time to bring this stuff back up with the Ricky Peevler thing. Johnny's waiting to hopefully that it goes away. The vault's getting something he's doing right now. As a matter of fact, I got a notification on that. But we're going to get back into the Ricky Peevler stuff here a little bit later. I just want to make sure, let Johnny chill out, get his internet sorted and all that stuff. I want to bring this stuff right back to light because I don't think anyone needs to forget about this whole Chomo support thing. I think that's a pretty big deal to me. And that he wants to thinks it's going to go away, but we're going to take a little break from it. He has moved into their new house. I'd like to officially congratulate Johnny and Melinda for moving from a whorehouse to a whore home. I think that's a big move for them. What's up, little me? Good to see you, dude. They now have a whore home of their own in a whole hometown, a whole new hometown, I should say. And I mean, everything's looking up. They're completely blessed. And it's strictly because someone stepped up and paid all their debts and whatever the fuck happened. Doesn't matter to me. Congratulations to them. Hopefully it works out for you. I know on the content side of things, it's going to work out wonderfully for us because as I stated a little bit ago, this dude is going to post every single fucking thing. First time me maul the plug clogs up the fucking toilet or whatever happens, there'll be a video about it. We'll know about it. So from a content standpoint, it's going to be amazing. Oh, Hunter's Web says, I think it's nasty as fuck what he said. I don't agree with cancel culture. Karma will play out as it should. Sorry, I don't believe in calling people and going outside of YouTube. This going outside of YouTube shit is an imaginary fucking boundary that was created by a gay guy. I encourage you to just fucking ignore it because here's the real deal. Outside of YouTube, right? Because this whole premise of the outside of YouTube thing is when you get on here and you tell a bunch of lies about people and other people, and then you bring paint yourself as something that you're not. And then people go and they find out the truth about that and they bring it back to the place where you initially lied. And then the only thing you can say in defense to your lies and your bullshit, you went outside of YouTube. Look, motherfucker, I didn't sign up and I didn't agree to some fucking rules here. All right. Here's what I base on what myself and what I'm doing is I base it on morality and telling the truth. If you get on here and you tell a bunch of lies or you say some nasty fucking shit, and if your shit's reprehensible, I think people deserve to know the truth about you. That's all there is. You want to say it went outside of YouTube or outside the imaginary boundary or I don't give a fuck. Frame it however you want, whatever makes you feel better at the end of the day. The truth of the matter is that if he's not putting what his feelings are about autistic children on his fucking business card, okay, and letting people know exactly how he feels and who he is as a person, it's not fair to the person who's going to give him money, is it? So again, we're right back to this whole truth thing, aren't we? We didn't make something up about the guy that he didn't do, put his own words out there. He did it. He decided to make that statement for himself, attach his likeness and his image to it and all that shit. Other people felt like, hey, look, you really need to know who this guy is. So outside the boundary of YouTube or not, the truth is the truth. Let's see. Rusty, don't forget, he said he lives by 2 cops now. That, yeah, well, the cops are never too far away with him. So I love the Fagburn hate. I just discovered this channel. We don't hate Fagburn at all. We are pulling for him in a very strange way. So, let's see. By doing that, we are affecting his family that had no choice on what he said. That's arguable. Then maybe those people that their family that he's fucking up, they should step in and say, hey, shut the fuck up. That's probably what should happen, right? I mean, at the end of the fucking day, it's his responsibility, isn't it? He's a grown ass man who decided to put himself out there and do this. So there you go. Bell, Rusty, I agree with you about it. It was great and it was handled because that was disgusting, but I still stand by my thinking. Gotcha Man should have handled his business with that dude himself as well. And whatever Gotcha Man, I mean, I'm not going to say that Gotcha Man needs to go beat him up or any of that shit. It's not for me to say, because why? I mean, we can go back to this whole thing. Like, okay, now I got to go fuck a dude up who said some crazy shit about my son. Okay. I mean, at what point does it end? Nah, look, the civil thing is done. He can do what he wants. I'm just saying, everyone's going to handle this differently. At the end of the day, each one of us are going to be held accountable by the government in some form or way when it comes to this kind of shit. So look, this is when, the whole societal norm comes into play. I love the way that it was handled. If you want to do dirty shit and do fucked up shit and put your, family's livelihood in danger and all that stuff, knock yourself out, man. I go back to holding the person accountable. That's really what it comes down to. T-Dam with the 2 bomb passes the offering plate. Fuck Johnny Gobble for life and the spoon guy. Hell yeah. We all canceled them fuck boys. That ain't enough in my book. I don't even believe in the whole cancellation thing, man. I just don't. I think people either, they trust and fuck with you because they like you, or they don't. They're either okay with what you do or they're not. Like me personally, like if you get on here and you be like, hey dude, Mr. fucking child molester with all your paperwork, and we're going to have, hey, if you say that you love that guy and you believe he's innocent and then try to cover up his charges and stuff, I'm not going to jive with that. Like, I'm not cool with that at all. I got one fucking cure for the shit, the people who hurt children. There's no excuse for it in my book. And then there's no excuse for secondary fucking with the dude who does that. I just don't deal with it. Just not going to let it fly. So the cancellation part, I think people just need to know the truth about you. That's what it comes down to. So Wood Chipper is right. That's what we do. If they were real brothers, they would have either kicked him off the live right there or should have slapped him right. That's absolutely, if it was your brother's, your older brother's fucking duty to say, hey, look, man, give me this fucking microphone, dude. Chill the fuck out. You're pissed off right now. Stop. We ain't gonna be able to fix this. So that's what they should have done. No, they all just sat by and let it happen. Hunter, he's the man of the house, the head of the family. He let his YouTube shit get to him and he took it out on an innocent kid. He didn't give a shit about his family. He absolutely did not. So boo-hoo. They will be back. Trust me. They are hoping people forget about it. They're tourists in the algorithm. They will soon learn. They are primed for fucking milking is what's going to happen if that dude's reaction to a little jab by fucking Dub was that, they're going to eat his ass alive without a spoon, by the way. They're going to tear him up every time he's on there. If he's that fucking emotional, there's just no getting around it. So Mustard Squirrel, there's a wonderful thing about humans. We have the ability to think ahead and act accordingly. Exactly. Yep. He is disgusting. So fuck him for real. No shit. Agree with that. Watching the stream, one of the brothers looked uncomfortable with what Jordan said, and it's funny, on the apology video, Jordan was the only one on stream. Yeah. I don't look, anybody over there supporting that shit after that happened. And this is kind of the thing with being judged, right? If you're going to go over there and be like, oh, it's okay, we go ahead and say that stuff, we got your back. Look, the whole guilty by association thing, it's real. It's absolutely real, because the little bit that I've listened to of that podcast, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, you should have just called it 4 dudes waiting around for Ryan to show up, because that's really what all it is. And even when they have Ryan on there, it's nothing fucking earth shattering. There's nothing we haven't heard before. There's no real anything that's going on there. So I don't know where the fucking podcasting part comes from. Podcasts generally have interesting I was about to say victims, interesting people that you have as a guest, and you learn something new about them and during a conversation. There's none of that shit happening. It's just Ryan over there fucking talking about Adam again. You know, that's really what it comes down to. So, who the fuck ain't heard enough of that? What's crazy is they were mad at Dub and they took it out on a 7-year-old kid. Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck does that? Stupid people do that. Wonder how soon they deleted when Ryan said it wasn't cool. Maybe Ryan said, either y'all going to delete your shit or I'm going to air y'all out. I don't know. I ain't even going to speculate. It doesn't matter. So, the problem is that those brothers were all handed what they have. They haven't worked hard for it, and it shows. They're clowns, not to mention. I don't really see anything that's all that, appealing that they have. I think they really have a fucked up outlook on life. As far as that, I don't think there's anything that they've achieved that isn't doable just by hard work. The apology video, you can tell he was sleeping on that couch because he has Gatorade bottle on the floor, so he's definitely in the doghouse. Maybe somebody's holding him accountable. Don't know. He could have saved that whole fucking apology video. It was far too late. That was like the 4th step that he did after fucking doing all this. So you could tell they wanted to. They should have. There's a time where you got to be your brother's keeper. I'll bet motherfucker out. So Ryan can speak up on that, but not the Fagburn situation. I've lost all fucking faith in anything that I'm like all Ryan'd out. I'll skip his music. Don't even listen to his shit. I've heard enough of him based on all of it. There's a whole bunch of shit. Like a dude sits there and tells you he's trying to do a documentary and be fucking completely transparent about his life, and then proceeds to lie to you repeatedly. Fuck all that. You miss me with all that bullshit. Jordan tight britches offended all of us who love and protect our children, grands and great grands. My granddaughter's nonverbal autistic with a smile that melts strangers' hearts. Again, like that's the kind of thing, like your comment right there shows why saying shit like that is really stupid. Because there's a lot of people who are affected by that. Like there's a lot of people who can relate to autistic people. They have them in their lives. They've experienced them. There's so much there, right? That's going to hit you in the wrong fucking place when you're thinking about what that guy's saying. The same thing falls under the racist shit Johnny said. A lot of people, are of mixed race nowadays. When you sitting there and you're saying, I don't believe in the coupling of mixed races. And then you're like, because you're mad at a guy's, again, you're mad at the guy and that's his daughter. It's really disgusting when you do shit like that. This is like, there's really no excuse for it. I'm glad when people do that because they tell you the truth about themselves. I know that it's hard to hear sometimes, but fuck it. I'd rather know the truth. Kentucky Fireman 128. I followed them for the laughs, but that was ignorant. They had Uncle Dub handed to them to roast the crap out of him, but they were completely left field and screwed up. Yeah, I don't think like I said, they're not built for this shit. The Judge US, I listened to the shit they said, and if you listen to people long enough, they will tell you who they are without asking questions. I agree with that 100%. Sub Hickey Bomber. Mr. Newbuck says, when Ryan spoke to the 4 sisters, I don't think either party nor the chat had any idea what the other was talking about. However, we do know it was a 10K person agenda to dethrone Ryan as the king. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Truth Boy, what up, bro? Fuck those guys and what they said about Gotcha's kid. Exactly. The apology video just made it worse, in my opinion. It did for me. I know that. It really just solidified. It was like, oh, well, you know, this is much worse than we thought it was going to be. So now we're sorry. It's like, fuck that. He didn't apologize though. He didn't address Gotcha nor Finley. He did. It was half-hearted at best. There was nothing. And it was after all of the, you know, the fuck around and find out part happened. He seen the actual heat that was going to come from this. And he decided, oh, well, now I'm going to make an apology. He did apologize to Gotcha, but I wouldn't accept it personally. We already know the truth. So, yeah, the second part of your comment, I definitely agree with. A low life is a low life. He can apologize all he wants, but it just shows his true character of who they are. Agreed. That's a very good comment. Fax Lobster Lover, he apologized and proceeded to say Gotcha Man's government name over and over to promote an upcoming live. Of course. $8 and a dime bag tattoo. Out of context. Josh Atkins, what it do, family? Rusty, good to see you. Yeah, it's very fucked up, man. You're right, Josh. It's hard to justify that shit in any way. Speaking of justify, there is justify. He was trying to save what was left of his biz and his wife's career. Rustic reacts. The wife probably told him to get his ass down there. And the best thing he can do right now is just log the fuck off and never come back. Because eventually this shit will dissipate, but just log the fuck off. Your ideas of podcasting and all that shit, whatever that was, just, it's gone. And just go do something else. Am I the only one who thinks Jordan looks and sounds like the Dollar General version of Adam? I don't know. Like I said, I think the look is pretty common, but I don't know. Adam is another one who's not very good at handling his emotions, but it was bad what he said to Kurt. Don't get me wrong. That shit, like he said to Kurt about having pictures of his house and all that shit. I went from being a fucking Adam Calhoun fan to not being an Adam Calhoun fan based over that. And I wouldn't piss on Kurt if he was on fire. So it ain't got nothing to do with fucking Kurt. It's about fucking the way the dude handled himself. I can't get down with that and I can't respect it. So, you know, it is what it is. I guess there are some similarities. Keith Quinn, what's the difference between apologies and saying I'm sorry? Because I don't think I heard him actually say I'm sorry. An apology, I would think you can categorize that as someone who's actually sorry, who recognizes damage that was done. And, you know, but there really is no way to apologize for the things he said. That's just the way it comes down to. I'm saying Ryan was having a conversation with him and no one understood on that podcast. He stated that his coup against him was 10,000 people strong trying to take him down. I think Ryan's fucking delusional. Ryan does more damage to himself with his dumb shit. Nikki Straight, Mr. Rusty, hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, Nikki. Good to see you, by the way. The tattoo, he should be proud that his wife has a job and can get enough credit to get him a house. Yeah, that's a common theme that we'll eventually get to tonight. So what the other brothers need to do is come up and say, we've decided to kick Jordan off the podcast and go from there. I would say just shit can the podcast. I don't think there was anything there to salvage. I don't think that, I haven't watched a whole fuck ton of it, to be perfectly fair, but I don't think there's anything there to work with, you know? And then once you have something like that to try to overcome when you really don't have anything going on, I think you're just wasting your time. I've been raging mad, but I've never ever let anger make me attack a 7-year-old child. I've never been let someone say something so disgusting like Dub and then attack it. I don't know. I would just fucking block the dude, or just ignore what he's saying. You don't have to engage with every comment. Rusty, that's what I'm saying is all the internet backlash valid. Anything outside that I can't stand with. I'm not judge or jury. You will meet your judgment one day. I can agree with that. That's Wild Ada. The boy knows nothing. Ryan has become his own worst enemy. I agree with that, Jen. Oh, Nikki Straight. It's good to be here, Mr. Rusty. Thanks to Miss Vicky. In case y'all didn't know, she's the absolute best ever. She is the best ever. I could rebuild mine for that tattoo. You can be planning on coming down this winter. Okay. take a breath, Hunter. It's not that deep. You'd be surprised how many people on that side go off YouTube and fuck with people's lives. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy shit that goes on. So I don't think that any of that was out of bounds, by the way. I've heard that the local news got the clip of what he said, and that's what I heard. And that's what needs to happen. That's honestly the best case scenario. That's really what needs to happen. People need to be holding Dub accountable for what he said too. Yeah, here's how you do it. Just don't watch Uncle Dub. That's really the way this should go. If you've seen anything that Uncle Dub has done, there's a lot of flags there that tell you that there's something wrong there, right? Everything that the dude's done, whether it's been drug induced or whatever, there's enough reasons to not watch him, to not support anything he's doing. Just walk the fuck off. Be like, oh, hey, dude, yeah, you said that crazy shit. Just don't watch the dude no more. It's pretty easy to do. Because he's done a lot of embarrassing shit to himself and doesn't really care. Oh, Doug makes me itchy. He's not right. Yeah, he doesn't give you a sense of comfort when you're watching him. That's for sure. Anyway, let's get into this fucking Johnny Gobble bullshit.
What up, Chad? Rock Talk, what up? Look at that screen on the way in. Big burn. Bro, I don't know what's going on with that dude, bro. The double standards with that dude is, it's crazy. Motherfucker, shit, this shit. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. You all hear me?
Yeah, this video isn't too terribly long. This is one he did the other night, but he does speak on this particular situation with the the four fucking douchebags. So I figure, and it's just an absolute just validation of where Johnny falls in the morality of things, right? He doesn't know anything, like he can't differentiate between right and wrong, or he just chooses not to. You know, and we'll listen to it together, but I believe that his whole reason for wanting to defend the Four Brothers podcast is because of the way he feels about Gotcha Man. So again, this is just Johnny in his own fucking words, letting you know who he really is.
Y'all hear me? You hear me now? Can you hear me now? The all kind of shit happening in the YouTube streets. Bro, I don't understand it. The double standards is getting crazy. What up, Chad? Knoxville, Tennessee. Damn that underdog, dude. Really trying to dig on Four Brothers. Do they have a life? No, they don't have a life. When they move on, when they don't get a response from someone, they'll move on to someone else. That's what they do. That's what they do best. So what they're doing right now is they're trying to get reactions and trying to troll and do shit to the Four Brothers now, because they make jokes. They say words and say things to people, and these people go into real life and start calling people's wife's jobs. And now Just in Time put out motherfucking Four Brothers, one of the guys of Four Brothers, put out the number and the name of the realtor company that his wife works for, all over some words, because the crazy thing is okay, Uncle Dub said,
okay, so he's gonna tail off right there. He's never gonna get to the fucking point. Shout out to Just in Time, by the way, again. So here's the reason why Just in Time decided to do that, Johnny. Just in Time has an autistic daughter. Okay. And the hateful shit that he heard that fucking idiot say resonated with him. And you know what? He's got a pretty big fucking platform. And he's like, wow, I bet a lot of other people who have children with autism would love to hear this guy's stance on it. So he decided to take his platform and share this guy's stance on it to help him out. Now you're to the point you're about to start talking about what Uncle Dub said and how it's all fucked up. And then first you tried to say that this was all jokes. That dude wasn't joking. There was no ha-has or hee-hees about any of that shit he was saying about that little boy. There was no joking fucking matter at all about that. There was nothing but venom in this. And again, this is the one opportunity. Well, fuck it. Opportunity, nothing. It wouldn't matter what the fuck you did. You're just, again, you'll continue to be on the wrong side of every moral issue, Johnny, because you're just a piece of shit. That's really what the fuck it comes down to. You're just garbage as a human being. In shit like this, where you put a fucking camera out there in front of you and you start saying dumb shit, and then people, they react to it and go, hey, look, this motherfucker's a piece of shit. Then you're like, they won't leave me alone now. It's a never ending cycle. But ultimately, there's no jokes. Let's go listen to your bullshit about Uncle Dub here.
Some messed up shit about the 16-year-old daughter of one of these, the four brothers, okay? So, and then old BBC Gotcha ended up coming in there and saying, you got you triggered, don't you? After probably seeing the comment that Dub left talking about the 16-year-old daughter and saying that like some dude's got a finger in her butt and all kind of shit, which is some sick shit. Call that dude out for saying that shit. Ain't y'all gonna call him out for saying some shit like that about a 16-year-old girl? No.
Yeah, absolutely, Uncle Dub. You're a fucking idiot. I don't know why you would type shit like that into a chat box, but you're a fucking moron. There you go. I called him out, Johnny.
I ain't. You're gonna continue to sit here and talk about the four brothers saying something about old BBC Gotcha's son. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. These dudes have they have done way worse than what the four brothers could ever do. It would take the four brothers 5 years to catch up to what these people have done outside of YouTube and doing the shit they've done to people. Just
okay. So I'm going to rewind it and let everybody hear it again. Let me get this straight. Gotcha Man's son deserves to have all those nasty things said about him. Right? That's what you're saying. He's earned all that. A boy who knows nothing about any of this. He's earned all that, right? All right. Fair enough. He may not even know about it. Let's say Gotcha Man's earned it, right? He deserved, that's, you know, there's no, look, you have no fucking business speaking on the fucking bond between any parent and child because of how fucking atrocious your history is as being a fucking parent. All right, motherfucker? That dude's over there taking care of his fucking kid. That dude's over there making sure his bills are paid. That dude's over there making sure all his fucking shit's together. And he's got time to do shit on YouTube. So, Johnny, I don't think you're in any fucking position to talk about what he does. You've disqualified yourself from that conversation by the things you've said about Cam, your son. By your history as a father on here. This is exactly why you should never, ever, ever speak about this. Ever, motherfucker. Because nobody fucking cares what you have to say about it. You're unqualified as a fucking human being, let alone a fucking father.
Being real with you. What up, Jackson? Doing porch setting, that's right. Yep. What up, Chucky? Uncle W was dumbass. Can't call him crap. Shithead. Man, I don't understand it. Like they're putting out my address and shit. Like I don't care. I don't care. Like I don't give a damn. I seen somebody looking up last night on a live stream. Somebody sent me a clip of someone that lives in a camper of all people. Somebody living a better life than they are, and And what do? They go on and search a site where they look up people's names and start doxing fucking the names of the people that used to live here and shit. Like,
Jesus fucking Christ, Johnny, you just posted a goddamn fucking picture of the deed paperwork today with the address on it. When you guys were looking at these fucking houses, you couldn't help but post pictures of the motherfucker and show people where it was at. This is the problem with all this. You can't put all this information out there and share it with everyone and then fucking cry when somebody fucking looks it up. It's pretty stupid to do that, isn't it? But no, of course, you're just going to be the victim in every situation all the time. Nobody would have needed to know a fucking thing about any of it if y'all would have just moved and done fucking videos from the porch and been smart about it. But no, you needed to put it all out there because you're a fucking idiot. It's all about this attention you get on YouTube shit. A lot of people can live their entire motherfucking life and not feel the need to fucking share every goddamn thing about it. They can do that. So, but you're just thirsty for the fucking attention. And then, of course, you want to be the victim in this. So you're the one that told us where the fucking place was at. You're the one that showed us pictures of it. You're the one that posted the fucking address out there. You're the one that posted the title, the deed paperwork. Posted a picture of yourself at the fucking closing. So nobody has to wait for any of that shit. They all found out about it. Appreciate it.
that's the type of shit these people do. That's what these people do. I like the Four Brothers too, Rock Chalk. They ain't bad guys. I mean, don't get them motherfuckers, don't get them mad to the point where they say something out of the way and then say, oh, that's the bad people right there. They're the bad people. No, just in time, you motherfuckers are the bad people. Bottom line. Bottom line, you people are the bad people. You people are the evil people. You people are the ones that continue to do the bullshit that y'all do. It's sick. It's real fucking sick, for real. It's sick as shit, for real.
Okay, that's sickening to you, but the shit that fucking weirdo said, you're okay with it. You like the Four Brothers, just don't get them mad. Okay. This is why nobody takes you fucking seriously, Johnny. You absolutely have zero morality in any situation at all. Period. And he was the only one without paperwork or a pen in front of him at the closing. Yes, anyone who's been to a closing knows there's a lot going on. But you know, there's reasons for that. But I'm sure, look, he'll hear this right now, or somebody will supposedly send him a clip, and he'll give us all the information we need to know. Trust me.
Damn fucking motherfucker probably done fucking call. Look here. We already got fucking law dogs driving by. He waved at me. They do that all the time. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. They drive here fucking, they watch these roads right here all the time, bro. All the time. They got one that lives down there. Hell, the guy that used to live here was retired state police. And was a mayor. That's already been put out. Yeah, he was a mayor here. That's exactly right.
Hey, Johnny, how come you don't tell the story about why he's not the mayor there anymore and the reason why he's moving? Yeah, I'm sure you know about it, because if I know about it, I know you fucking know about it. You didn't offer that part, though. How about the actual hometown corruption that dude's involved in? Like an actual fucking sexual harassment lawsuit that's on him and the city as an individual and the city. What about that? What about the wrongful death lawsuit that he's involved in based on the cover up of someone's death? I'm just saying, man, I thought someone like you, right, who was willing to go and sit out in front of the fucking courthouse and with a child's karaoke machine and protest against corruption in your hometown, would be all over something like this. Maybe even like forego the sale of the house based on just morals, by your past actions, right? You would think that you'd be so upset that a woman was victimized and that a death was likely covered up, that you would use your opportunity to not put money in that guy's pocket. But I guess not, man. I guess morality just escaped you on that one. You know, I thought you were this big activist and crusader who was against all these things, yet you're over here supporting the shit willingly. So yeah, there's that. Can Section 8 go after them for damages? No, they won't be getting any kind of, it's all subsidized. The most of the money they were getting is from the government anyway. They're not gonna be able to go after them. You know that there was no, like notice or deposit or any of that shit. And I highlighted the comment before about the stains on the mattress. I missed that. So, the vault is kind of like fucking me over in a lot of ways, because I don't have to look at any of this shit. I just kind of go and check on it. I'll get a notification when something happens, but then I will go check on it and see that it's downloaded. I don't really watch a whole lot of the shit. Like this one, I haven't watched all the way through. But I seen it was only like a half hour long. I was like, okay, this will be good for a short live. And I kind of skimmed through it, knew what he was talking about. But yeah, with that, I'm way behind on the whole Johnny content thing.
What up, Trump, your daddy? Yes, Tennessee Hendrix. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Tennessee Hendrix, you're exactly right. The same ones. That cop just drove by. He fucking just about jumped on me out of the fucking window waving at me. Just now. Crazy. But what are these people going to continue doing? They're going to continue being these fuckboy people that they are, and continue to do the fucking dumb shit that they do. And it's just the people they are, man. That's just they're evil souls. They're freaking evil souls. And you notice ever since people were laughing about Justin and Larry always in the kitchen on live, they no longer show themselves live anymore. No, they don't. Justin won't even do a live.
Damn. Melinda sounded like she got AIDS. Let's see. Not Enough, who's been a member for 16 months, who has a badass picture of a deep dish pizza there. What are you talking about, Rusty? He thinks he is leveled up to a motherfucking mayor's house. Ain't you paying attention? I am absolutely paying attention. I pay close attention to the things he omits, but you already know that. Appreciate you for being a member for 16 months, and damn, may have to go to the local deep dish spot after seeing your picture there. Looking pretty good. Yeah, he's leveling up all right. The best part of all this is that he has zero to do with any of it. If it wasn't for some gifts or something, Melinda's the workhorse over there, making it all happen. Oh, Mom's Life. Hey, y'all, popping in for a minute before I go to bed. I just realized you went live, Rusty. Hope y'all are having a good night. We're having a pretty good night. It was a last minute decision to do this live, but it just is what it is. Oh, no problem. Sorry for the typo. Well read. Hubby makes the pizza. Oh, hell yeah. That's even better. Shit, you ain't got to go nowhere. That looks amazing.
Yeah, he won't even do a live. So you are, babe. I'm sick of being sick too. We caught in the middle of all this moving, and we both got sick. I've been the only one with the fever though. Yeah, Melinda's been the only one with the fever though. The cop probably wants an autograph. I'm sure they know who moved into this house. It ain't. I'm sure there's people already calling them, and bro, take that to the bank.
Bro, she got a cough and a fever. That's a viral infection right there, man. And yeah, it sounds pretty bad.
Go to his house. Hurry. Go to his house. Go to your house. People are stupid, bro.
What's up, Charlie D?
I don't know, man.
Damn, Mustard Squirrel. This motherfucker said he got kennel cough. He said the gobbles done fucked around and got kennel cough on this bitch. That's about right. No telling what they stirred up moving things around in that apartment. Yeah, that's a very good observation right there. You like there's probably on earth a whole bunch of things that aren't good for you. That, I mean, yeah, that's probably exactly why the fuck they're sick. Hell, he'll smoke 3 packs of Misty 1000s, yeah, and never be affected. And but you know, maybe it's all that country air.
So I'm glad I might shoot fun at them every now and then, but it's never going to be something to the point where these people can say, you know, see, he's the one that's doing this and he's the one that's doing that. And I'm never going to give them a chance to say that I'm the reason why they're doing something like the shit that they do. They're not going to get that.
Right, like that whole Ricky Peevler thing and the whole, like, he's innocent, y'all. He's found not guilty of these charges, y'all. Never mind that paperwork. He's innocent. Like that situation. You're never going to do that again. I got you. Oh, what an idiot.
They're not going to get that chance again. Yep. Those days are over. Those days are over. It's sad, Chuck. I gotta say, you have church in a song just to get hits. Bro, I can't. I never listened to the song, so I don't know. But I'm sure it's got to do with something to do with Adam. If Shock is talking about Ryan, it's just the influence is all it is. The influence pushing him to say Ryan up church in a bad light or something. What up, John Holio? What's your favorite thing about the new house?
The peace.
Yeah, the peace. It's so peaceful and quiet here.
Like,
Man, I'm telling you, it feels like a weight has lifted off my shoulders, off my family's shoulders. Everybody's so nice. Hell, the neighbor that lives next to us right here is the Sunday's Best. If y'all have ever heard of Sunday's Best, it's their sister. They're the musicians. Sunday's Best. If you don't know who Sunday's Best is, bro, and you're in the country, there's something wrong with you. What up was his?
Yeah, no, never mind. Anyway, make note of the, that's why I like doing these. We can always make notes of things because you know they aren't going anywhere. The biggest, the most appreciative thing about the move is the peace. So now we've been around these two idiots long enough to know that there will be a disturbance of the peace very soon, because that's just how these idiots live. The Sunday's Best people, the sister of or whatever, second, Johnny will be stalking the fuck out of them people here soon. And Melinda will be over there wanting to fight them, dog walking and all the other bullshit that she talks about. I'm sure, because there will be something that happens with her dog shitting in someone's yard, or just whatever thing is going to gravitate into their world. And it will become a conflict because these people, as we have always seen, are fucking morons. They're going to have disagreements with every single person like they do on the internet. Do you think they just turn that shit off when they're at home? No, this is real. This is real life. Like, they really are like this. We shall see. And like I said, there'll be many episodes. Remember when the fucking drunk pygmy guy or whatever mysteriously fell on his face and nobody knows, who hit him and all that bullshit? Do you think that they're going to be immune from this? They weren't at the apartment complex when that happened. So, just making notes. Nikki Straight, oh yeah, it will take about a week and he'll be saying that they're the devil, and Mur will be using her nursing skill to prove they're the devil. Something, right? Yeah. There'll be something, or they'll try to be very hospitable to Johnny and Melinda. And what will happen is because Johnny is one of these people who uses other people. it will become a constant thing, and then it will strain that relationship. There's just a multitude of ways that these things are going to fucking go badly. Well, hopefully they prove me wrong.
But yeah, that's their sister lives right next door. We met her yesterday. She come over here and
She was admiring my flowers.
Admiring Melinda's flowers. She was
said
like,
Monstera
that Monstera was beautiful.
caught my eye.
Caught my eye, she said. And she was like, me and the neighbors that used to live there got along real well, and we took care of each other and checked on one another if you need something. Yeah, that's the way neighbors are supposed to be, though.
Like we're in the process.
It's a
of
great
killing off
neighborhood.
her,
It's a great
that
neighborhood.
bushel of grass out back down
Huh?
the river. Like we're in the process of killing. The
Yeah,
grass
I'm
out
gonna probably just whenever I kill this grass out back over the bank back here next to the river, I'm probably gonna do hers too, just to help her out, because
Well, it's already started.
it's already started, but
Yeah. I thought it was a cop. Yeah. Well, you know, it's they're police, sisters of musicians. They probably wear many hats in that town. Since Johnny was gracious enough to provide the location of this the horror home that they have now, February 2025, this little tributary that it's parked next to flooded. And it's flooded several times. So I know the listing said that it wasn't in the floodplain. So if you do remember back in the beginning of this year, Johnny was all worked up about Rip to leaving Ghost Ranch, and while they were in the floods, right? Well, this particular area right there was affected by those floods that he was worked up about. So just something to take note of. I'm sure, look, Johnny's country, I know of a lot of country people, right? I have a lot of country roots. No one has ever lived in the country and had to tell me that, oh, by the way, I'm country. Good to meet you. No one has ever done that. No one has had to reaffirm their status as a country person. The only two people that I do hear doing it are Johnny Goble and Ryan Upchurch, which is getting to be a little alarming. So what's up, Seeper? Good to see you, man. Shotty said they have a few good songs, not enough, not the greatest, but Nick Jamerson does put in a lot of work. Well, Johnny puts in zero work. I bet they're going to get a lot of trick-or-treaters at their new place handing out cigarette butts. That's, yeah, probably. Who knows? I think it'll be great. Oh, Hardcore does it? Yeah, but he's got a fucking, like, he goes live from a cabin. So I don't know. I mean, you're right. He does say it. And I think he does. I think if Johnny wasn't saying it, he wouldn't have to like mock him by like showing him what it really looks like. So I'll give you that, little me. You are right. You did make a valid point there. Oh, New Buck. He said, listen, gaming, cooking, gaming, hybrid channel, trailer. Don't know. Whole different conversation. Trying to grab it. What's up, Charlie D? Nobody ever accused me of not being countrified. No, we hear you talk for 2 seconds and we know where you're from. Takes me 10 minutes to get to town and we only have one stoplight, but there's no one ever says I'm country. No, it's fucking bizarre, but you have people on here who need to virtue signal that they are country, or at least not virtue signal, but signal that they are some country people. It's like, it's the equivalent of being try hard to me. I'm like, well, fucking dude, just be country. Then why do I need to know that? Like, I'm not impressed.
Like a song, a diss. I don't know. Are people saying that it's a diss? I don't know. What up, Eric Stream? I really don't know because I ain't went and watched it. I really ain't. It was sent to me. And I'm not going to say by who because they'll say, well, maybe it was the person in the song, maybe. You know what I mean? He just said something about a church in the hood. I think someone said that he only said something about people were saying it was a Upchurch diss, and it wasn't, or something like that. I think they was talking about the song that he done with Adam in the video, and they was on the railroad tracks, and they all, like Murph was in the video. There was a bunch of people from the Nashville Project was in the video. It was at the same time he done the video. Going wild, ain't it?
Yeah, you heard it.
Seems like a diss to someone at Redneck Brawl. I don't know. It might be, but I tell you what, I think it's pretty sad that Adam didn't take Shaka on tour with him. But he took maybe, I don't know if he was allowed to go or not though. He might not have been able to go with those charges he had from his baby mama. I don't know, but
Jesus. What's up, Bo Barker? Bo Barker gifted 5 Rusty Truck memberships. I appreciate you, bro. Good to see you. Thank you for doing that. He's worried about fucking Shaka not going on tour with Adam. I thought, well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to play both sides of that, man. Really hard to play both sides of that. You're like, all right. So the problem with the whole, like I think Adam did a song with Shaka, didn't he? He's done a lot to try to help the dude out. The whole B Millie thing, that dude you still fucking with, that's going to stain Shaka for a while, man. He's got to put out a couple more, what did he call it? Like groundbreaking albums or some shit. He's got to distance himself musically from the whole B Millie thing. Before he can recover from that. And his best bet is to stick with Adam and the boys, because they don't, the truth of the matter is they're the ones putting out music right now. Them dudes are the ones actually doing something for the genre. So they're putting out music. If you want Instagram posts about people bitching, you can go the other way with it. But I think, that, and he does have, like, he's got charges like you just talked about. So yeah, he probably can't leave town, but interesting, man. You're still trying to tie yourself to that whole Shaka thing. Oh, what's up? Shorty Red dropped in. Seen you in there, man. I just didn't grab the comment. I'm getting a little behind myself. What's up, man? He said, what up, Mr. Rusty? Dropping by to show support. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, hanging with racist rebel and B Millie is not a good look. It's not good for your career. I just can't imagine why someone would want to do that. I mean, the thing about it is, and let's just be real, right? I mean, I've cracked on Shaka because of the, the whole B Millie thing. And what's going to happen is like, hey, do you want to go see Shaka Hustle Man, who's opening up for Adam or whoever tonight? They're gonna be like, nah, he's the dude with that one guy that was gonna that's got all the weird charges and wanted to wear like a woman's shirt in a video. Nah, I don't want that's by association. I'm cool without that. He's got to put some distance between that. Let people forget about that shit. Still way too fresh. And having Gobbler being your official reaction channel, that is not a good idea to ever condone or shout out Johnny Gobble in any way, fucking or fashion. It is just not a good move. It signals that there are some serious fucking problems going on in your life. When you're down, look, when this dude, like when you had serious reactors with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, like people really fucking go to these people for reactions. Like dudes that can actually add some value to your music, break down a bar, give you a little insight. You got this stupid motherfucker stuttering over top of your shit, making it way worse, making it where nobody even wants to fucking listen to it. And then you share it. Oh, here, he did a reaction. I'm going to put the, no, absolutely not. No. Again, it's just all the dumb shit this motherfucker's done to you, let alone and to everybody else. If Johnny Gobble is the person you go to for a music reaction, fuck it. Then people ain't got no money anyway, dude. They ain't buying shit from you. So it is what it is. Again, your mom, wise beyond her years. Oh, New Buck. He's still in the middle of that other conversation. Bell, sorry, but if you're having suck a hustle man opening for you, you have problems. It's probably a solid move to avoid all that, if I'm being honest.
I guess he could have asked to be able to leave state and shit, but then again, he has court and shit. Maybe that's why he didn't go. But he should have at least got a couple of openers on this tour, you know. Thanks for explaining it, dog. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. Me neither. Me really neither. I just had heard.
That's enough. That is
I had
enough.
heard about it, but.
What up, Snake Guy? Good to see you, man. You changed your name or something? I just don't recognize the name. Maybe you were somebody else. Little Main Dabber at Rusty, you think Church would know by now. That's why I'm half thinking he'd be trolling. But I mean, that's cool if you want to troll. I get that. I'm to a point personally where I'm like skipping Ryan shit when it comes up in the playlist. That's how far I've been driven away from whatever the fuck that was. That's where I'm at. Like this is the first time in years that I haven't listened to his album when it's dropped. I have not listened to it. I've heard Black Denim, the song, just through fucking other people. I have not gone and listened to his album. This will be the first one that I don't do anything. Don't try to buy it on CD. Don't do anything with it. That's how far I'm away from it. That's how well this trolling shit's working out. And that's just me personally. Don't know if it affects other people that way, but I'm just like, nah, you know what? I'd probably rather listen to a whole lot of other shit. You're just mad because Johnny and Austin will not react to your music. The second part of that, you're absolutely right. I put a lot of effort into that fucking song, and the least that little waterhead could do was tell me how on or off I was on it. So, I mean, a little bit of feedback would have been appreciated, you know, professionally, of course. If he elected to city council's criminal record will be expunged. That is an awesome move. Rusty, it still don't make sense. I'm listening to more Chris Webby than Church. I'm listening to a lot more Mercules than Church right now, I'll be honest with you. That dude is just a fucking absolute lyrical genius and has been for a long time. Been into Merc for a long time, man. Some of my favorite shit of his is the cover songs that he did on YouTube. Like you really see how talented that dude is. Oh, Rich the Legend, New Buck. He is pretty legendary. John Lennon, Mento Rusty Truck. I feel the same way about Ryan. Yeah, I think a lot of people do, man. I don't think it's an independent or just, you know, a one-off for me. I think he's fucking up. His new song, not Black Denim, but another one with Hozier. I had to turn it off. It was talking about demons. Mama Lobby, don't play that. No. No. Yeah, probably not good. Rich, 16 calls, threats to Square, and filing false reports to the Hayti police. I'm glad nothing's changing over there.
I mean, you hear about everything. On this side of YouTube, it ain't hard to hear anything that goes on because anybody, if you're involved in any at all, there's people that's involved that's going to send you messages, DMs, say, look at this, watch this, this happened, that happened. You know what I mean? I'm at the point where I told people, hey, don't send me no more shit. I've said it several times to people. I've said it in voice clips to sending them to people.
You said it in your lives.
I've said it in my lives. I told people to stop sending me this shit. It's just annoying.
The crazy part about that, a mom's life, is there's some people that just want to watch the world burn, and they voted for him. And I was like, oh shit, like this would be pretty amazing. I mean, you got to I think things would have gone a lot better for the YouTube community had he been elected to the city council. I think that would have been a perfect showcase for this idiot and all of his wisdom. But unfortunately, it just didn't happen. But again, he doesn't realize how far away from like living life as a normal person is for him, let alone being an elected leader in a community. So he's saying Square's charging Snaggy in his calls to Hayti PD. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. Snag sounds like he's in some trouble, man.
Yes.
Because I can promise you, I ain't paying attention to none of the fucking shit these people are doing. That talk shit about me on a daily basis, nah. I ain't paying attention to them. I might see some clips of some shit or something from people, but other than that, no. And I ain't even worried about it. I mean, it don't affect my life either way, so. But you know, people are people are some wild people, bro. When is the last time I've talked about fucking William Swanson? Could y'all tell me the last time I've talked about William Swanson? Like, could somebody tell me in the chat? What up, Grism?
It ain't been that long.
It's been a long time. It's been a long, long time. And really, the only thing I ever did was defend myself. That was all I ever did. They seen a dog outside. People walk their dogs up and down here. Respect from London. Hey, appreciate you, Samuel.
Nikki Straight, she done went and changed her picture again. Mr. Rusty, you're amazing as always. Sure do love to hear your voice. I got to get to work. Chat, y'all amazing as always. See you next time. Fuck Johnny Goblin Merle for staying. Appreciate you, Nikki Straight, and it'll be here for you to finish anytime you're ready. Thank you as always for coming in. Right. He's talking about Uncle Will right now. So, yeah, I just disregard any of that bullshit he says.
Samuel. Oh my gosh, I just eat too much spaghetti. I heard that. You know, I'm not staying on here long. I'm probably going to stay on here 20 minutes. I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to jump on here in a minute and just give my take on this four brother situation. I think it's double standards. I think you all do way more than they could ever say or do at this point. You have no right to call them out on any of this. If they said something about BBC's child, he's attacked my children. Okay. Okay. I mean.
Okay. All right. I don't recall him ever attacking your children. But again, I don't think that those, fuck it. Why am I even doing this? No, I can't get down with that, Johnny. You just don't like Gotcha Man because, he's clearly beating you at this whole troll game thing. He's beating you at a lot of things in life to where you've done some fucked up shit that you're never going to live down. And, of course you support that kind of vile shit. That's just who you are. But I don't think he's ever attacked your children. He's never said anything about your kids like that. I know that for sure. So your wife though, your wife, I gotta be completely fair. He said a lot of shit about that bitch and she's got it coming. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, the rest of it, kids. Now, if we're going tit for tat, I think you're way off. He's done some worse shit. I don't even think the four brothers even know, because BBC has took down those videos showing the nasty shit he's done, because he knows it puts him in a bad light. That's why he'll never put them up and let anybody see them. But like the apology he did to Ryan Upchurch, he done an apology to him. If y'all remember, with his toes in the pool, and he was making this a big old apology video and said, and he was talking about the Kylie Rodney stuff is what he was talking. Why in the fuck are you? Why, dude? That's like the third time you've fucking talked about that shit. He's got something for Gotcha Man's feet or something. Randy Lee, I do appreciate that compliment. Thank you. That's kind of weird, Johnny. That's what you remember. He said it was none of my business. I should have never been talking on it. I apologize to you. Then he started attacking me even harder to try to get. He was trying to get close to Ryan like other people was close to Ryan for doing the same shit. Because Ryan was friending these people that was attacking me and doing some of the worst shit, you know.
And it's fine. I mean, we're done past that. Me and Ryan's past that. I forgave him. We moved on past that. But at that time, I'm just speaking on at that present time.
Yeah.
What was going on? He thought.
I love how conveniently he can just go back into time and change his stance on something temporarily when it fucking fits his narrative. Like, oh, but that's fine now because we're past all that. I forgave Ryan. We passed that. But you claimed you were the victim of all this shit. And it just comes down to people reacting to this videos that you put out there. And then, I mean, like you've claimed I've tried to ruin your life, and I've never once gone. I've had people send me shit about you and your fucking whore ass wife wanting me to put it on here, and I wouldn't do it. There was just like, nah, you know what? It isn't my thing. Gave you a lot of grace with shit like that. I just try to stick to the videos. And, you've claimed that I try to ruin your fucking life and all that by reacting to this shit you put on the internet. So you're a liar, Johnny. That's just the way it comes out. You're on the internet acting like a fucking clown. People make fun of you. No one is ever, and I don't give a fuck. This is the greatest part of all this shit with the whole Patty and Johnny situation. They believed that somehow Ryan Upchurch backing Johnny Gobble was going to make him palatable to people, was going to make it where Johnny was likable to others. And it works for a couple stupid people. It really does work. But like anything else, Johnny will soon prove to you why that is a bad idea. Even with as much influence as that dude has, he can't fix Johnny Gobble's fucking his appearance to the fucking YouTube community. He can't do it because there's so much history there. But they put a lot of stock in that, thinking that it was going to happen. There you go.
Thought he was going to get close to Ryan, be another Mike 12 point, or be another, I don't know who else. There goes the ambulance. Yeah, there's cops drove by last night.
There will only be one Mike 12 point, by the way. And for you being out there in the country, there's a lot of fucking cars driving by. There's a lot of cops driving by. And I ain't heard an ambulance around here in a long ass fucking time. And I don't live in the country, by the way. So I've got to wonder what the fuck's going on over there. Seemed a little more secluded over there at the Section 8 joint. Just saying, man.
There was a guy arrested last night in Paintsville at the fucking Apple Festival driving a fucking, you can't make this shit up, a fucking Power Wheel Corvette. A red Power Wheel Corvette. He was driving it through town in traffic at night at that. He thought he was driving through the parade or something on Apple Day. That's what I told Melinda. Oh, shit. She sent it to me, and I was like, what the fuck? I posted it on my TikTok if you want to go check it out. Yeah, it's on my TikTok. Crazy.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. It sounds like the backing fucking soundtrack to a goddamn episode of Cops with all the fucking traffic and shit they got going by. I'm sure, look, it's very secluded. There'll be no problems. I agree with them. I think it's going to be very, very peaceful. This should be fucking interesting as hell.
Crazy. It's the same person the same cop that arrested him was the same cop that charged my next door neighbor at the apartments for child, what was that charge? Endangering the welfare of a minor. Yeah, 3 counts. Crazy. And the crazy thing about it is the manager there was friends with that woman. CPS come out one time about 6 months ago. And the manager took up for him, and they didn't even have him walk into the apartment. If they'd have walked in then, they'd have done something then. So the manager knew and allowed that shit to go on for months and months and months and months. Yeah, the apartment complex it's inhumane anyway. The whole thing. What up inside corner? Was it shoddy? It might have been. It might have been shoddy, bro. I didn't nah, it wasn't shoddy. Hell, I'll get Melinda's phone and show it to y'all. Hang on.
Kathy, I was just talking about that. I don't think it'll be very long at all. You might get a little bit of a delayed effect because we're going to be getting into the colder months here. And just not as many people are going to be outside, but so I think that they're going to be outside a lot. There's a couple of different like personal wagers that I'm kind of looking at. Maybe I should have put that a different way, but I'm thinking that, all right, so I'm thinking how long before they're into it with the neighbor or someone around the area that they've pissed off. And then how long before they're smoking in the house? Because I know winter's coming up, right? And then they're going to have to go outside to smoke. This is not something that they were smart enough to do in the future or in the past. I'm kind of wondering how long, like the newness of the house. Yeah, they want to take care of it and stuff like that. But I'm thinking that's going to wear off pretty soon. Those are the two things. I'm like, the first incident that they have, and then how long before they're smoking in the house. So,
Real quick before I jump off here.
no.
Wow, bro.
Listen, I'll tell you what, if it's, both accounts, if it's gas or electric, you're probably going to hear about it on the news. So, I mean, if it's a gas water heater, do you really trust this dude? Like, I mean, it's Johnny Gobble, for fuck's sake. All right. Now, I'm assuming you're an adult. You would know as well as I do, to have a professional come out and do this, they have to be licensed to deal with a gas line. To have an electrician come out and wire this up for you, it's kind of expensive. To do some plumbing, would get to change it in and out, and assuming that it hasn't been changed or it's not going to line up with, whatever, there's some plumbing issues that can happen with that. Either way, if something like that happens, you're going to hear about it. There'll be a GoFundMe. There'll be some calls for help. It'll be on YouTube. Trust me. The gas line thing, he'll blow the fucking house up.
Hold up here.
Damn, that's another issue that I haven't even gotten into yet. This house is fucking old. And I want to say it's old. Now you've seen the inside of it, right? You've seen there's like an exposed ceiling up there. And I do happen to know that it's got a metal roof on it because when the mayor resigned from being the mayor, he was working on the roof. All right. And he said he fell off the roof and hurt his foot. And that was the reason why he resigned as being mayor. It wasn't the sexual harassment lawsuit that was filed against him that same day. So during the listing, it said they have a metal roof on the house. There's an exposed ceiling. Again, just homeowner stuff here. The price to heat this place, okay, it may be a little shocking when you get that first heat bill, because when you're moving out of the apartment and your shit's probably subsidized anyway, and you start to get this first fucking heat bill, you will also hear about this on YouTube. So, again, I just looked at the pictures inside, shit like that. You have to understand, if that ceiling is exposed, there's no insulation up there clearly because it's part of the decor. And it's got a metal roof on it. What the fuck do you think this is going to look like? We shall see.
Right here, look. See, I turned it down. You tell him, buddy. You tell him how to walk that line, son. Look at him. Took 10 of them, son. For a guy on a damn little fucking power wheel fucking Corvette. Yeah, it was his. I'm glad we got her out there too. She didn't need to be there. We got the rest of her stuff to get out. We're getting it out Tuesday, but she'll be completely moved out Tuesday. Was his. Hey, Faith and Mandy, how you doing? I'm gonna show you the kitchen before I get off here too, Faith and Mandy. You said you wanted to see it, or was it Karma's? I think it was Karma's. No, it was Karma's. You are Karma. That's crazy. You got the same picture as Karma's. Karma's ain't in here. I think Karma's was wanting to see it. Did he already show the Corvette?
And he acts like he don't even understand.
Okay, you was. Okay, I'll show you. Did it show the... What up, Sugar Nova? Jim Bob? My biological father did rock chalk one time, got a DUI on a lawnmower.
He did on that red bicycle too.
He got on a red bicycle. He did on a bicycle too.
He's showing him.
Let me see here.
Wait a minute.
Right here.
There's one little tiny car.
Look at that little car. Look at all the cop cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cop cars for fucking for a little a little power wheel. Oh, it's fucking wild, bro. It's wild, bro. I'm telling you. It's a little messy right now. What up, Spivey?
Now there's boxes everywhere.
There's boxes everywhere. We're just now moving in and getting everything unloaded and. But this is what sold it from Linda is the sink. This is the kitchen.
Yeah, so right there you can see in the kitchen there's a bit of an exposed roof up there. Again, exposed ceiling, and they got a metal roof on top of it. So I don't know. Like I said, it looks pretty cool, and it's going to be interesting. And that house, I think Bell put in, it was built in like 1950 or 1949. It's an old house. I'm happy they brought the roaches to the new house. I'm sure they did the right thing and cleaned everything up. What's up, Damn Yankee? Good to see you. Seen you drop in there pit stop. What's up, buddy? Oh yeah, there'll be a GoFundMe for the electric bill or whatever heating that they got to do to this. It will be amazing. Oh yeah, he ain't done shit. Repoed the 6 months. I'm taking serious wagers. It'll take them longer than that to get out of it. So I'm just saying that they probably won't have any problem. I think the house sold for like 125 grand. They probably can pay the mortgage. I don't think that'd be a problem. I think it's just the cumulative, dude, I can barely talk tonight. The cumulative bills that come with home ownership, is what they don't see is going to happen. So again, it's a bit of a shock when you come from an apartment. You don't have to fucking do anything to. You can just run it in the fucking ground. But when you're trying to keep your house up, there's especially an older house like that. I already know what's going to happen. So.
Ceiling. Halfway done the ceiling. We got my daughter's room put together. We went to Ashland and got all of her stuff yesterday. This is going to be me and Melinda's. She's got her vanity set up where she can get ready in the morning. She does her live streams on TikTok and stuff. Got me a new chair. I'm going to set my side up over here for my YouTube room. Here's my daughter's stuff. We went picked up yesterday. Her bed. This is her mom right here.
Yeah. And I mean, that right there is, and I mean, you got to think about this. How much house can you buy for $125,000 in this day and age? Let's just be real about it. Area where it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what the area is or any of that shit. That is the most that a mortgage company is going to lend on it, is what's going on. So there's some serious, to say that you have equity in it. Sure, you may have a few $1,000s, but it will be eaten up pretty quickly once you start getting into home ownership here. But like I said, 125 grand is not going to buy you a whole lot of house in this day and age. So we shall see. There's a lot of things there. I'm sure that these two have thought it all the way through. Oh yeah, that was the kid's mom. Tongue and groove wood in that house, and that's an old house, so hell yeah, it's gonna be hard to heat. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Knucklehead, why do you keep giving Gobbles a platform? Fuck him. Don't care what your thoughts are. Stop giving him the spotlight. Dude, I appreciate you coming in here and letting me know all that. Thanks, man. Thanks for, let's see. Don't care what your thoughts are. Stop giving him the spotlight. Damn, dude. Well, let me think. Nah, fuck you. How about I'll just do whatever I want? Here, I'll leave your comment up there, dummy.
That's her. But yeah, that's it. I've been on here for 25 minutes. I'm gonna jump off here, y'all. Like how I hung the cowboy hats. Bam. Bam.
Yeah. On the curtain rod. That's where you hang shit, Johnny. That's
Yeah, we're gonna love it.
exactly where you hang shit.
We're gonna love it. 30 years. Go on. They love it too. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Four Brothers, man, if y'all watch this, just it's best to just say what you're going to say about these folks. If you see them doing something wrong, or if you see them doing something that you're going to speak on, just speak on it. Do not pay attention to what people say in their chat. Y'all need mods, for one thing. Y'all need mods. Because, like my mods, they'll hit something before I even see it in the chat. My mods are fucking on point. Crazy. Shout out to the mods. What up, OG Tyrone? But
Oh, come on, Johnny. That's a little out there. You got everybody fucking pre-blocked, so they ain't really got to do much. Because everyone who's ever called you out for being a disgusting yellow piece of fucking garbage has already been pre-blocked. You know, that's what it is. There's a few, like, it may get a little bit hectic in there if some alts are running, but dude, you got your block list is fucking legendary. We've all seen it. So shut the fuck up with that dumb shit. And it's too late. The dude already crashed out. The chat got to him. You know, do you really think they're going to well, I don't know. They might take advice from you. That's probably an unfair point. I won't make that one. But again, yeah, the mods, they should be able to fucking stop that shit from happening, I'm sure. All that talk about people living with their moms, the Dagmos now living with their mom. Boy, he spoke that into existence. He'll just flip that around any old time that he needs to. He'll be able to change it around where it'll fit his narrative. Oh, Dagmo has equity already, y'all. Don't matter that one of the HVACs is broke. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a little troubling if that is true. Let's see, these mods suck. I've been trying to get timed out. Yeah, they don't do it. It's horrible. You just have to say hurtful things. Oh, go attack a child or something and see what happens. Don't time him out when he does it, but go see what happens. Somebody will probably, share your shit for you. Oh,
they're on point. If y'all listen, get y'all some mods that y'all can trust. And I would just keep it to a minimum, like 5 mods. Don't fucking mod your fucking whole channel of people. No, don't do any of that shit. Pick your select few of your mods. Let them take care of your chat for you, so you don't see that bullshit that makes you fucking get upset, like what Dub said about your fucking 16-year-old daughter. which was messed up because the four brother, the guy that was that had the daughter or whatever, he had just said, man, it's hard for me to let my 16-year-old daughter go out by herself. And, you know, I was like that for the longest time. I was like, fuck, look at this world and these kids these days and shit like that. It's hard to trust your kids to let them go, but you got to let them go. You've got to let them go and make decisions on their own. Let them mess up. It took me forever to learn that. So that's what he was explaining, that someone told him, man, you got to let her go. Let her go. Let her mess up. Let her she's going to make mistakes. Just let her go. And that's what he was talking about. And then Dub says something about, well, your 16-year-old daughter's got a finger in her butt right now by her boyfriend. Like, no man that's got daughters wants to hear something like that, for one thing. So it would make a motherfucker triggered for fucking, like, you're stupid and retarded to think it wouldn't make someone upset. So for BBC to come in there and to poke and prod and be like, well, y'all triggered. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. So that's why they said what they said about fucking BBC's son. They hit him where it hurt. So you got all these people on here that's wanting to fuck, oh, gotcha. Oh, gotcha. Woo, gotcha. I got your back, bub. They shouldn't have said that, bub. Well, did y'all see Gotcha in there fucking poking and prodding and pushing the situation? No, they don't never tell you none of that. They don't tell you none of that, okay? That's the shit that they do, though. They're clowns, bro. Yeah, he's got 300 mods. I know all you Tyrone. It's fucking nuts. All right, we out of here. Much love to the mods. Love y'all. Hope y'all have a good week this week, because we're going to. We staying blessed, y'all. Hey, we're too blessed to be stressed.
Oh, that was amazing. That's good shit right there. Let me put my background up. Thanks a lot, StreamYard, for changing that. Anyway, yeah, I didn't want to interrupt any of that crazy shit. Let him get that out there, man. Let him give you his logic about why Gotcha Man and his kid deserved all that, because something someone else said. I don't know. That's a bit of a stretch. It is what it is, though. You know, sure, it's hey, I love how the world's taking care of it. You know, I like that about it. What happens when a mofo speaks before thinking? Well, I mean, you kind of had to think about it to vocalize it. So I don't know. Mom's Life. I agree. Mustard. He sounds so stupid. He is stupid. And I think that this entire channel, or the good majority of it's based off of proving that over and over again ad nauseum. Was all the trees on the property that sold Merle to that property. That's horrible. Tattoo teardrops. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. You would say and think something like that and then type that into a chat box. It's a very, very touchy topic. Oh God. Yeah, we'll be back to that shortly. I want him to think everything's going to go away, and then we're going to bring all the Ricky Peebles shit back up. And I'll do like proper lives to where like I schedule them and like get people to like give them plenty of time to be here for it and all that stuff, and do them at a decent hour. So just to make sure you got enough people in the chat to make a difference in upsetting. So having a hard time speaking, damn Yankee. Some so-called parents write off let's go of their kids as toddlers and don't support them, right? Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, someone completely, you know, unrelated to that person's belief and whatever was going on. Yes. Attack their child. It's good in his book. Dagmo and Logic don't go together. No shit. Misbehaving. Yes. That's a good comment. Do they have to put a reservation in to take a shit? Look, there'll be some, I don't know if this part will make it on a YouTube, but when Mama Plug goes in there and blows that thing up, it might be a whole ass live. It may be a whole ass live. A lot of people living in a house for one toilet. And, so, you know, I don't want to get too graphic about it. I've already been, reminded of how graphic some of my song lyrics are. So we'll, we won't go there. But fuck it. Now I got to write a song about that. Fuck. What's up, Paula? Hey, Rusty. Good to see you. I'm not going to. Yeah, it looks like you're waving. I don't know. When it shows up on the screen like that. How are you doing, Miss Paula? Good to see you. I bet he makes a whole $12.50 a month on YouTube. He makes probably about $120 on YouTube, I think. It all depends. Now, he's on here a lot, but I don't think you could run. Well, here's the reason why I know. So if I take something of his and I upload it to my channel, I know that a lot of it's not monetizable because it'll go through and do checks on it. So he can't be getting a whole lot through that. He can't do much with ads. So the only thing he's getting might be through memberships or maybe through, like super chats or something, but I don't think it's a whole lot. Wish I could watch Gobble's blood stream via live stream during an aneurysm. Is that too over the top? I don't know. For some people it might be. I've had some sensitive ass bitches in here tonight. Make sure the golden spoon isn't stained with brown color. I'm not even going there. Damn Yankee. It is the country. And, that whole septic system thing is a whole different problem. Again, probably too graphic for all this. I don't know. We'll see how it works. Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it goes. It's pretty much how they work out, ain't it? Let's see. Bell, I don't know if it's true, but I heard yesterday that Gobbler got turned in for band evading. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. All right. That's it. We've been on here for 2 hours, 161 people in chat. Appreciate everyone. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the song that I dropped earlier. I'm not going to play it again. It's a little bit of a different vibe than what we're doing. Go check it out if you like. But with that, I'm going to get out of here. I probably will not be back on here until the next weekend. That's probably what it's looking like, because I'm going to be busy for probably, I don't know, a good 7 days or so. But I wanted to get this live in so you guys have something. But with that, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to play a song to get us out. See what happens when they eat at Taco Bell on the, yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be rough as fuck. Thank you, Bell. I appreciate you. But with that, what's up, HBR? Song title, Kerplunk. I'm kind of a menace with these songs, man. If I get some time, I'll just start writing shit. Anyway, with that, I'm out of here, man. I appreciate you guys. Oh shit. Need to go through the real quick. People who, send us monies. Jimmy Hell, appreciate the gift of membership. T-Dam, thank you for your continued membership. T-Dam, thank you for the 2-bomb. Not enough. Thank you for your membership. And Bo Barker, you the MVP, gifted 5 memberships tonight. Appreciate you, man. And with that, I will play the song now. I'm gonna get out of here. So got a few to choose from. I like this one. I'll check it out. See you guys later, man.
Never working no job again. Are you two running my mouth? Poor excuse for a man. I'm the king of this couch. Merle working long hours while I stay at the house, making sure I'm live on the tube before going out. Yeah. EBT buys the groceries, walls covered in black mold. Before Merle got us this voucher, we was sleeping in the cold. Mac and cheese for dinner, be sure y'all watch a cooking show. Just because she traded sex for drugs doesn't make her a hoe. No need for me to work when my woman is so dumb. She got the job, I get to be a bum. Grown ass man with no accomplishments of my own. On YouTube telling the haters to leave me alone. She works 12-hour shifts so I can play on the phone. They call me Dagmo because I support them chomos. Never ever catch me advocating for a kid, but I will be sure to always forgive a child predator. Don't really care what they did. Never say the name Jacob or bring up my charges for assaulting a juvenile. Hitting that kid was a setup, and I'm hoping Jacob forgets all the shit I did to him when he was just a child. Never holding myself accountable for any of my actions. Play the victim, talk shit, and get clowned is the cycle. When shit gets hot, I'm quitting or just gonna do reactions. Filling my downtime by filing false strikes and reports. When they don't work, I'm threatening to take you to court. Gonna file me another one, and what about my rights is what I always say. Got the judge to put a gag order on my ex for letting everyone know that I was gay, 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 gay. Dagmo scumbag of the YouTube universe. Piss yellow skin with cheddar cheese teeth and a walking prison purse. Paintsville's very own snitch bitch, but fucking at a strip mine is real country boy shit. Teenage girls at Dairy Queen gobble at his stupid ass, trying to buy a chicken basket with them stamps and never cash. And Siri on behalf of everyone with the sense to see this piece of shit for what he is. Fuck you, Johnny Gobble. Yeah. Fuck you, Johnny Gobble. Johnny Gobble. Yeah. Fuck you, Johnny Gobble. The entire purpose of this song is to bring attention and awareness to who Johnny Gobble really is. Johnny Gobble has done a lot of despicable things in his life. He wished death on a man who was battling cancer and ultimately celebrating the day that man died. Most people are conditioned to expect that from this piece of shit. But in September of 2025, he platformed a man on YouTube that had molested two 13-year-old girls. Not only did he give him a platform, he went to bat for him trying to cover up his crimes. He willingly ignored a sworn affidavit from a detective that described graphically what was done to those girls and then proceeded to argue that this man was innocent of those charges. He has stated in the past that he forgives pedophiles as long as they have done their time and stay away from kids. Johnny Gobble makes no apologies for his actions. He now tries to appeal to his listeners by pretending to cry when reading emotionally charged comments from the listeners of Ryan Upchurch's music. He is a subhuman piece of trash, and on the behalf of everyone who has had to witness this piece of trash, fuck you, Johnny Gobble. Yeah, yeah. You trauma supporting piece of shit. Fuck you, Johnny Gobble. Homo supporting piece of shit. Hey.